Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Cesy Can Cook. In this episode, I'm going to show you how to make my Chocoflan or impossible cake. Stay tuned for the recipe. First, let's start with the ingredients for the cake part. You need cocoa powder, sugar, baking soda, baking powder, and all-purpose flour. I also added a pinch of salt. You need oil, eggs, and milk. That's all you need. I'm not going to add vanilla extract because I'm going to add Amaretto, which is a liquor. For your flan, you need eggs and egg yolk. You need cream cheese at room temperature. You need just store-bought caramel sauce will do. So you can see I put it in my pan. You need evaporated milk, and you also need sweetened condensed milk. That's it. But we're going to start with the cake batter, and I'm just going to do this with my handheld mixer. Our dry ingredients, a quick mix. You always want to make sure everything is well incorporated. Then, now we're going to add in the eggs, the oil, and the milk. So this is basically like a one bowl mix. And we're just going to mix this until it's well incorporated. So our batter is ready from the mixer. I just switched to a spatula just because it's easier to incorporate. Remember, we never want to overmix. And now we're just going to get everything into our blender. So first thing that goes in is our cream cheese in our blender. And you could do this in a food processor as well. We're going to add our eggs. You could do this in a food processor. I just happen to have my blender a little bit more handy, so I'm going to use that. Now we're adding our evaporated milk. And this, this comes together so quickly and so beautifully. Normally people think like, I'm one of them. When I saw it, I was like, since I'm an experienced baker, I kind of knew how it all works, but some people just find like, oh wow, is that really gonna work? Because since it's just, it's a flan, which is a very thin batter. Now we're adding our condensed milk, and then it comes together like that. Well, you have to trust me, it actually does. So I'm just gonna continue adding all of these ingredients here, and then I'll show you the following step. And to this, I am going to add my amaretto. That just gives it a delicious flavor, like you can imagine. So, and it's safe to eat it because it's just, the alcohol gets cooked. So kids can eat this. So basically with the caramel, we already blended my flan ingredients. You want to get this really heavily into the bottom of your pan because this is basically your start ingredient. So you want to go heavy in the caramel, okay? And I just use regular store-bought caramel. If you feel like you want to make your own, you can make your own. And I will use the thick caramel for this. So I'm now going to pour in my chocolate batter into my pan. And you want to get your batter in and smooth it out as much as you can. I'm going to get this all around. So now that we've got our batter in and it's all evened out, we are now going to add the other batter, which is the flan batter. And we're just going to pour this in, let it flow. And we're not going to do anything to this. We're not going to stir. We're not going to do anything. My oven is preheated to 350. I'm going to get this into my oven. And I'm going to bake this for about between 30 to 40 minutes. If you feel that it's browning too much, you just want to put like aluminum foil tent over it. but you shouldn't have a problem. But you, by all means, you can do that. So let's get this into the oven and I'll show you what it looks like when it comes out. Okay, so into the oven it goes. As you can see, I have my oven in the middle rack and I did cover it with aluminum foil. And I am gonna actually bake this for between 50 minutes to 1 hour. If that 1 hour hasn't set yet, just go ahead and go up to 1 hour and 10 minutes. So my chocoflan baked for exactly 1 hour and I know it's ready because I stick a spatula and it comes out with no wet batter. Now we're gonna let it cool completely before we even think of doing something with it. Okay, so now we're ready for the true and final test. So what I did was I took a knife and I went all around the sides to kind of like release it, okay? But you must wait until this cools completely either way because, I mean, I know, who can resist the temptation? I know I can't. But unfortunately, with these type of desserts, that's what you have to do. So let's get this flipped. Let's pray. Let's do it. Tapa, 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 tapa. We're gonna hope this works, right? Okay, I'm not gonna show you. I'm kidding. I am only kidding. Don't stop the video. Voila! There we go. So this is a Chocoflan or impossible cake. As you can see, there's nothing impossible about it. This is absolute perfection. As you can see, all the caramel is dripping. So I'm gonna have to get this cleaned up, but I think it's the beauty of this dessert. Our chocolate cake is super moist and that's on the bottom, and the flan is on the top. So to get this recipe, you just know that it's written down below in the description box. Please subscribe for more amazing recipes like this. They're delicious and super easy to make. Now I'm gonna cut into this so you can see exactly what it looks like. So there you have it. One big chunk of beef. Look at that. Again, this recipe is just down below with the right measurements and all the ingredients you need under the description box. Please get in your kitchen and make this. Your guests will be so surprised. If you love flan, if you love cake, this is the perfect combination. Thanks for watching, guys. Goodbye.